employee, and we've been following the story since March when inmate Marlon Fuller accused James Rivers of touching his private parts through a jail cell. Today, Rivers' attorney says while this is a victory, his client will never truly win.
And Rivers' attorney Bruce Sams tells me no matter what, Rivers' reputation in Norfolk is tarnished because he says people are going to think what they want to think regardless of what the judge ruled.
It's unfair that a person who's given a lot to the city and this community in both helping inmates as well as people out in the community has to have his reputation soared in this fashion.
James Rivers walks away from court today, a former director of inmate programs in Norfolk, a former president of the Norfolk NAACP, and a man formerly charged with a sex crime.
I kind of feel that, because of who Mr. Rivers is, maybe that was the reason why the judge made his decision.
Rivers' accuser, Marlon Fuller, upset with Judge Ray DeZern's decision to dismiss the sex charge. But Rivers' attorney says this has nothing to do with who Rivers is and everything to do with a lack of evidence.
If it had happened, I'm certain that there would have been witnesses who would have been there.
Fuller admits no one else saw Rivers allegedly touch his genitals through a jail cell, and he wants to make one thing clear.
That I pled guilty to the charges that I'm in here for before all this happened, so it wasn't like I was trying to, press charges on the man to try to get out of my situation. It wasn't like that.
While this 35-year-old is disappointed with how his day ended, he says he feels a slight sense of relief that some have heard his voice.
I didn't want to keep, something like that inside, because, it could affect me later, I could have some type of, mental problems behind it, anger, just anger built up, thinking about it. I just had to just tell somebody to just let it out,
Now, Rivers has to go back to court in June for 2 more sex-related charges filed against him by 2 other men. Rivers told me today he's relieved by the judge's decision, but perplexed that anyone would believe he could commit such a crime.
Virginia Beach